Hello there, how's it going? Welcome back to Breakfast All Day. Christy and Alonso and Matt, we are all here. We all saw Ugly Dolls.
So did Nick.
Oh my God, my kid is still mad at me. I took him to Detective Pikachu 2 nights later, which he loved and he's happy about, and we'll talk about that next week. But he is still so pissed at me about having to go see Ugly Dolls. And truthfully, I don't blame him.
I don't blame him.
It is child abuse. All right, so who's going to... Alonso, describe it. Yeah.
This is a stop me if you've heard this one. So... there's a toy factory, and the ones that are misshapen get shipped off to Ugly Land, where everybody lives in happiness and harmony, except that one of them, Moxie, voiced by Kelly Clarkson, dreams of being loved by a child and wants to escape to the big world, even though they keep telling her there is no big world out there. But she and a band of plucky friends manage to go back into the chute and wind up in the Institute of Perfection, where all the perfect dolls go and get inspected and tested before they are allowed to enter humanity and civilization.
There's weird fascist shit going on in this movie.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like grafted together pieces of various Toy Story movies and...
right, there's a reason the Island of Misfit Toys don't get a whole movie.
Yeah, like it's very clumsily doing this sort of like love yourself for all your imperfections message, which like every kids movie seems to have now. Yeah, I got some whiffs of Littlefoot in there even. It's super trite, and you would think, well, but hey, at least it's got all these amazing singers in it, like Kelly Clarkson and Janelle Monae and Pitbull and Charlie XCX, and
Blake Shelton, if you're into that kind of thing.
Lizzo, but the songs are terrible.
They are.
They are pretty much mostly like these very blah, believe in yourself anthems, which there's nothing wrong with that, but they have to be good. Mm-hmm. And, there's a villain song that Nick Jonas's character sings, and it's not very good either. And yeah, this movie is a lot of nothing. And
I would say even if it were colorful and lively, like that would maybe go a long way toward at least being entertaining for kids. And I guess the fur on them looks kind of tactile, kind of sometimes. There's one funny bit where they get thrown in the dryer and get all puffy. I don't know.
It's in the trailer.
Oh yeah, spoilers! Don't come at me with spoilers on Ugly Dolls here. This was terrible and never funny and never clever and never inspired and a waste of a ton of talent. Kelly Asbury directed this, who also did Romeo and Juliet,
which I also hated,
which is not good. But then he also did Smurfs: The Lost Village a couple years ago, which is not bad, which is pretty good.
I liked it quite a bit. I was surprised at how much I liked Smurfs: The Lost Village. And he did one other film that I liked too, and I have to look him up. My joke was I based on his IMDb list, I like every other film from this guy, and I liked the last one.
He did Stallion, Spirit of the Cimarron. Is that what you liked?
That was not it.
Shrek 2?
Shrek 2.
Okay.
Better than Shrek.
Yes.
There, I said it.
Yeah,
that's a bold take on your part.
This movie's not good. The jokes don't land. They're not particularly funny. The songs are not good. The animation isn't really very good. It's fine, but we get. This is as much as like they're all furry. Like it still doesn't look like good. Like when they do close-ups of the characters and they're speaking, it's almost as like none of the rest of their faces move. It's only their mouths do, right? Like it's not particularly great.
Like
it's
cheap TV animation.
Yeah, kind of. The only thing I think this movie really had going for it is that, the screening that we were at, there were a lot of kids there, and they were mostly quiet through most of the movie. So
this is true.
That tells me like, well, okay, like the target audience, which would be 6 and under,
we're engaged enough.
But the funniest moment,
I've been to kid movie screenings where like they all start playing in front of the screen, like they're bored.
Go ahead.
But the funniest moment in this movie was, and I don't even remember what it was. Some kid said something in reaction to the movie in the audience, and that actually got more of a laugh, I think, for most of us that were there than anything the movie was intentionally doing. And it doesn't help. Like, look, do whatever message for the most part in your movie that you want, but you still have to make a decent movie.
Yeah,
And
it's never not on message. Like, you know, if you want to weave in a moral into your otherwise sort of like interesting narrative or adventure or, you know, comedy or whatever it is you're doing, but this movie is just sort of constantly reminding you of what it's about.
Right.
And what it's about is not that unique or interesting.
Right. So, and there's also, as I mentioned on the top, like there's the weird overtones of the guy who is demanding perfection from everyone looks like Rolf from The Sound of Music. I mean, he's like blonde hair, blue eyed, and like demanding that level of like genetic perfection from everyone, which is super icky.
Right. The girl who wears glasses has to keep it hidden because she's, you know,
because she's not perfect. Because Lou, the guy who the character's name Lou, won't like that. And then he gets to sing a whole song about that. And clearly that's not the way to be. That his song is not like the anthem of it, but it's still, he gets like an entire like repetitive, overlong song about perfection, which is kind of icky. Nick Jonas sings it. This is just terrible all around. And also, you're saying, you know, for very little kids, maybe this is a good fit map, but it's PG. So some parents, not me, but some parents, when they have really little kids, would only take them to rated G movies, and they might look at the PG.
Are there any?
Penguins.
There you go.
No, but I mean, like, seriously, no, like any kiddie cartoon, they somehow, I think they put like, they go out of their way to put a fart in or something so they can
and
get
that's
a PG
why they get
rating.
a PG rating. Yeah, I don't know why this has a PG rating. I don't know what there is. Maybe there's danger. Is there a fart joke? Is there like do the dolls fart at some point?
There is that scary like furnace thing with the jaws.
Spoiler.
That destroys. Yeah, they go down a chute, and there's the thing that might destroy them, which is the Toy Story 3 thing you're talking about.
Yeah, that's Toy Story 3. All of Moxie's fantasies about being loved by a girl are right out of Toy Story 2. You know, songs, the great Sarah McLachlan song. I was willing to give this a shot because like the principal characters are colorful and bright, and there were some interesting voice people, although that's never an indication of anything in cartoons. And frankly, it's tragic that so many talented like cartoon voice actors, when it comes time to feature films, get relegated to these secondary characters because since Shrek, it has been decided that we're going to sell these movies on these celebrity voices, whether or not those celebrities are particularly gifted at being voice talent in a cartoon.
Yes.
I think that's since Aladdin.
Is that it? That Robin
I think
Williams
that's the one that
ushered
were
that
really,
in?
yeah, I think so.
Maybe, yeah, I mean, arguably, yeah, but I mean, I think Shrek, they really
Right.
like
No, I
sold
hear
it
ya.
on the backs of like Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy and
Oh.
stuff. But no, you have a point.
This is just terrible.
Yeah,
Just know that.
Meh.
I'm saying 1.
wow.
Damn.
What's redeeming about it that you guys have higher numbers?
It kept the kids quiet. I give it a 3.
Yeah, I give it a 4, but now that's feeling really generous. So
Yeah, it's like
do you
moving.
want to change your number?
It's like little kid Benadryl. 3.
fine. I'll give it a. Doing some quick math in my head. I'll give it a 3.2.
Okay.
So our number is a 2.4.
2.4. It's at 30% on the tomato meter. I don't know why it is at 30%. We're about to talk about The Intruder next, which is lower on the tomato meter.
And a million
and
times
so
better.
much better.
A
So
million
the
times.
world's a weird place in which to live. The tomato meter is a murky place. So
Tell me about it.
So we're saying 2.4.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
And
intentionally
anyway, this is not a good movie. Avoid Ugly Dolls.
Yeah, don't bother.
It's ugly.
But thank you for watching, and like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check out our Patreon page at patreon.com/BeFastAllDay. That's where you'll find our TV recaps and news items and other exclusive content that only our Patreons get. And follow us at BeFastAllDay on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thanks.
Thanks, friends. Bye.